Hey, hi, it's me again, Mission, and welcome to the episode of Mission's Workout from Home, Season 5, episode number 10. Alright, so today we're going to share with you how to lose belly fat. Alright, so let's get into it. So before we start, just a gentle reminder, feel free to like, share, or even comment at the video so more people can get to look at this video, and who knows, maybe they can learn something, and so can you. Alright, so we're going to talk about how do you lose belly fat. Alright, let me just move this down. Alright, so we all hate this, right? So this one you want to reduce. How do you do it, right? First, people usually go to do two things, right? Number one, they will either say they will do a lot of exercise on here, or number two, they will cut down some sort of food so that they can lose belly fat, right? Now the intentions are great. It's good. Starting something is better than not starting. That's obviously good. However, we're going to think how to actually get results. All right. So before we start, just a quick introduction on what to expect, because I'll be using this word a lot of time. Caloric deficit. So what does caloric deficit mean? Caloric deficit means you reduce your calorie. Right. If you increase your calorie, it's called calorie surplus. If you are reducing your calorie, it's called caloric deficit. So when people say they do caloric deficit, they want to lose. When they do this, they do a lot of ab exercise, they can lose belly fat. This is partially true because you are doing exercise, meaning you are moving, using more energy, meaning caloric deficit, right? It's because you're reducing calories. Then vice versa, the next one, we know people when they want to lose weight, they will say do a lot of activity or cut down certain food, right? Cut down your carbs. Cut down your no junk food, not eating at night, you name it, alright? No junk food, cut down carbs, eat only certain food, don't eat that kind of food. So these are examples of how you are. Does this work? Definitely work because you are on a caloric deficit. Okay, so kind of like how this whole thing works. So you want to lose belly fat, first thing you got to do, you need to find a way to be on a caloric deficit. Right, simply put it this way. Okay, so can you actually do direct here to lose your belly fat? If you, long answer short, no. Alright, it helps a little bit, but in the long run, it doesn't help. Instead of saying why, maybe I'll give you an idea so you can maybe just think about it. Alright, you don't get to choose where you want to put your belly fat, right? It's not like I want to move the fat to my arm, so I move it up and shift it here. It doesn't work like that, right? So, kind of the same thing. You don't get to choose where you want to put. Unfortunately, you don't get to choose to burn where you want to do. Alright? So, hey, break a leg. That's definitely ultimate of caloric deficit, right? But hey, you lose a leg, how are you going to kick football, man? Just saying. Alright? But not bad, worth considering. Alright? So, what you want to do, right, is back to the topic just now. When you want to build a caloric deficit, you don't get to choose where you're going to put the body fat. So how then should you go around it? Now, if I can tell you from my experience, my client experience, everyone's experience, chances are the stomach is the last place to go. Alright. Example, if you are doing it right, you eat lesser food, you do more activities, you are on a caloric deficit, you're going to lose a lot of weight. Then you find out you will start to have some less flabbiness on the arm, the back, maybe on the chest, legs, the butt. Spoiler alert, most people, this is the last part to go. So what you can do, can you do ab exercise? Do it, definitely you can. But doing that alone is not enough. Another thing you want to do is you want to increase your exercise as well. Cut down whatever food you want to do, you can also do it. In fact, that is the faster way. Think about it, right? If you have to lose, if you have to burn calories, 100 calories versus eat lesser 100 calories, obviously eating 100 calories will be easier compared to doing 100 calorie worth of exercise, right? Kind of a no-brainer. So both way works, but the eating part, if you can control that, would be great. But why so many people, you might be thinking, they try all sorts of way and they still don't get to see results. Truth is, one word, sustainability. Right? So if you cannot sustain, that means whatever approach you do, whether you cut down carbs, do 5 hours of running a day, example, or a week, or whatever you do. Whatever you do, it works. But the bad news is, whatever happens, right, you got to make sure that it's sustainable for you. If you find it is not sustainable for you, alright, it's just tough and just brings you down, I suggest you either A, change your plan, or B, crank down the volume a bit. So example, if you want to say, I'm going to run every day 1 hour, start small, man. Think about 1 day or 2 days just doing running. Alright, start small first. If you can do 2 times a week, hey, after that slowly increase 3, 4, 5, and so on. Alright, a lot of people, they like to all in or nothing. Bad mentality, because it's not sustainable. So you do a little bit, slowly creep up. Right, it's like playing game. You don't straight away jump to level 50, fight the final boss. That's stupid, right? What you want to do is you play level 1 first, learn, understand the game first. Oh, you got this, you got that, you got this weapon to use, you got this skill to pick, something like this, right? So you will get from there. So what you don't want to do is straight away jump to the final boss and wonder why you don't, you always lose this game, I wonder why. Same, so when it comes to fitness, it's the same. Don't think about, oh, I want to run as fast as I can, or I want to do a lot of 100 crunches a day. Start small and do 2, 3 exercises, okay? So, long answer short, can you lose belly fat? Yes, it is possible, it's not impossible. But you cannot, chances are it's the last part to go, and the truth is, whatever happens, you have to be on a caloric deficit, and it has to be sustainability, it is sustainable for you, alright? So what about those products you see? Alright, some people claim that if you drink this shake, you're going to burn fat, don't need to go to gym, don't need to take care of your diet. So is this true or fake? Turns out, then they will have testimonials. I know they are their favorite one. Let's use a shake for example. Easier, right? More common. So apparently if you drink X shake, you will lose a lot of body fat. And then, what is that called? And you lose a lot of fat. Sorry, where was I again? Let me think. Okay, cool. So let's say you drink the shake, right? You lose a lot of body fat. And then you, turns out if you drink this, you lose a lot of body fat. Then you got testimonials. Whoa, this person just drink this shake. And then you would do this. Now what they don't tell you is, reality, when you drink the shake, right? One thing you realize that, conscious or unconsciously, you will change your diet or your pattern for sure. Example, when you drink the shake, right? Most 90% people will say like, alright, this is it, man. I want this thing to work. I'll find a way. I drink this. I might as well do some exercise. I might as well. They will change something in their diet or in their lifestyle. That's a sure thing. And long answer short, whatever the thing that they do, the shake is just like parking, or in Malaysian terms we say tumpang, alright? You just kind of ride with it and go. Pretty much that's about it, alright? You can replace the word shake with pill, tool, whatever it is, alright? So the two, those things don't really work, alright? And in fact, when people tell me when you eat this food, the food helps you to reduce calorie, I think it's absurd. There's no scientific evidence, and to make things worse, it's like saying I want to earn money using cashback. It doesn't work like that. You got to spend first, only you can get cashback. How can you don't spend anything and gain money from cashback? That's impossible, right? So same like diet. So it's not about oh, okay, I drink this shake, that's good. I don't drink this shake, oh, I'm a failure or what. No, it doesn't work like that. So the shake and whatever, the shake, the cream, the pill, the tool, whatever you need, does not really work. Or should I say, it works because you do other things already. You are changing something in your diet, you are changing something in your, what is that called? In your food also, right? In your diet, and also in your, in your diet, and also in your exercise, alright? So, kind of like this, alright? So, it is not really much of a change, so to speak. So, the next time you see some ad that sells you the shake, the pill, the what, I say it's a better use of your time and money to, hey, go and buy a workout equipment and buy healthier food, right? That are lower in calories and more nutrients. Right? I think that's a better use of your time and money. Alright, so as we get to the point, even though you cannot lose the belly fat because you want to, it still can do, but it's the last thing to get away. So probably for most people, when they on the caloric deficit, right, they will see results at the usually on the arm, on the neck, shoulder, chin. Stomach is usually the last one to go away, so to speak, right? But before you say that, oh, you know, I do this exercise or what, it doesn't work, be sure you are consistent for 6 months, and then 6 months to a year, and then you tell me whether it works or not, right? So pretty much that's about it, right? So so far, what do we have comments? Oh, of course, I remember you, man. Those were the days, NS times, right? Okay, so alright, so good to see you, Faris. Thank you for liking the video. And alright, so all these things, right? So now we talk about how to do the losing belly fat thing and stuff. Now let's go straight to the chase, right? So okay, fair enough. We all know that you cannot direct training here, but we can still work on the exercise that is involving here, right? Yes, we can. And in fact, I am actually surprised during my past. If you asked me a few years ago, I would say training this is useless, right? It's not going to help you. My thought has changed in the past few years. Turns out, if you're getting, if you can do some exercise around this area, not for aesthetic sake, that means not for beauty purposes, but it's more for strength purposes. Consider like this: stronger you are, more things you can do, right? Just like car, 2.2 cc car can do more than a 1.0 cc car can do. Kind of no-brainer. So same. So stronger, better. So building this makes you stronger. Not just help you on stronger in doing the exercise. It also forms like an airbag, so to speak, like a protection to this entire. We call it the torso, right, or the abdominal area. So it's this entire thing, right? It's kind of airbag. You ever see people lift weights? They wear a belt. That is the reason. The belt is not to save the lower back. The belt actually helps to push something against, kind of like reinforcing you are using your core. They call it intra-abdominal pressure, if you want to know. Alright? So kind of work like this. So straight to the point, I'm going to show you how to do some ab exercise that actually works and doesn't cause you too much, I hope, of a pain, right? It shouldn't cause you pain. Rule number 1, when you do exercise, proper form. Number 2, consistent. Number 3, make sure you progress from time to time. Alright, so I'm going to show you some exercise. I'm going to move the camera down. So we're going to do 3 exercises. Alright, this is my favorite 3 exercise that involves with the ab. Okay, so let's get into it. How is this? Yeah, I think this angle is fine, but let me move a little bit lower. Alright, booyah. So here you go. Right, so ab exercise, usually you don't do it in standing, you'll be doing on all you need is yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, you can use a towel or even just plain on the floor. I use the mat because it's more comfortable, and actually it's also, how to say, it's also more sweat absorbent in case I sweat. Alright, so here you go. Alright, first exercise, my favorite exercise, if you want to do a basic core. So core means you want to feel over here, this area. Not here, not here. It's like really the middle thing, alright? For now, if your goal is to lose weight, don't think about I want to hit the side or the top or the bottom. These are 1% question. Ask 50%, 60% question, right? Ask bigger questions, don't ask small questions. Small questions you should only answer when you master the basics. So let's think about basics. Just going everything here, don't think about side or whatever first, alright? Put those aside. For now, just say I want to do it here. Alright, so first exercise I'm going to do is a very classic plank. Alright, a plank, you should only feel here. What you should not feel, common mistake. People always feel here, the lower back, or they will actually feel on the arm. You shouldn't feel the arm. Put all the energy here, right? So let's go. So whatever happens, make sure you're on a straight line here. I'll show you what it means. Alright, so if this video is good, right, so you guys can see. So what you want to do is your butt, your head, is in a straight line. So what you don't want to do is like this. Like keep your groin up, keep your hips high a bit. Don't let it drop. You drop like this, of course you're going to feel lower back. So keep it up. Shift forward if you can. If you shift forward a bit, you can feel more on the core, not so much on the arm. Alright? If this is too hard for you, suggestion, you put a bench and you do it higher. So let me move a bench, or you can even use a bed frame chair, whatever you prefer. So I just show you example. Just adjust this. Right, so let's say if the plank is too hard, you may try like this first, right? You can even use yoga ball. Some people use this like a round ball, and then you can use it as well, right? So you can use this exercise ball. You should be able to do this. So this is called plank. The plank is to train here, all right? So now we're done with this. Next one we want to do is to train on the abdominals one more time. This one you want to do is called a dead bug. So what you want to do is to be like a dead bug. Think of the bug the other way around, not like cockroach or beetle, kind of like this. So you want to be in that position. Over here, up, here. Think of extending out. Don't think of going down. Alright? So up, here, and alright. So this is kind of things you want to do. Alright? So don't just drop down. So I don't know if you can see or not, but I'm just exaggerating for learning purposes. Alright, so this is just dropping. Don't just drop. Think of extending out. Think of your leg kicking forward, your hand kicking backward. So it's extending out instead of dropping down. So don't drop down, think of extending out. 1, 2, and so on. Alright? So hey, that is how you do the second ab exercise. Alright? So what about third exercise? The third exercise I'm going to show you. This one is actually to train here. Is doing crunches, right? I know a lot of people like to do crunches. They always like to do the classic one, right? The classic crunches is like this. You go up and you just move all the way up. However, if most of you all may experience, when you do this long run, you feel a lot of back pain. So to avoid this, to be honest, I wouldn't recommend this exercise if it's causing you back pain. But if you insist on doing this, you gotta let it slide. I will show you how to do it. You can either put a towel or your hand below, like what I'm doing. So you can place it here. So my hand, I put it here behind, kind of behind my lower back. From here, right? Then I just move all the way up. That's it. 1. Right? So a good form is you go all the way up as high as you comfortably can. Push your belly out. Down, control. Push your belly out. Control. Okay? So go up and go down, you control. A lot of people when they go down, they just fly back down. Don't do that. Make sure you go up, go down, control. Fast, slow. So I'll show you here. Fast, slow. Fast, slow. So that's how we do crunches, alright? And now for those who just now thinking about, oh, if I want to do it here, right, I want to do it at the side. If you insist, I'm going to show you how to do the side of the core. Basically, what you want to do is the following. You do like call it like a sleeping Buddha pose. You place your leg here. From here, you shoot your hip. Just tell yourself hips high. Hips high. As high as you can. So this should do the trick. Face it from here. And you move the camera, alright? So that should do the trick, alright? So what you don't want to do is to let it drop. Don't drop. Keep going up. Keep the hip high. Okay? So don't drop as high as you can. Change to the other side. Same also. So I'm not sure you can see on this angle. Keep it as high as you can. Just here we do. Don't drop. Keep it high all the way up. Okay? So that's it. Alright? So of course there are other exercises you can do, but these are the selection that I will show you that not just people are doing it, I'm also doing it, and it works, right? A lot of people see they will do like, example, some twisting, some turning. Not saying it don't work, but why don't you try all this basic first? Do it consistently, try to increase from time to time. So how do you know you are improving or not? Very simple. Take a notebook or write it in your phone. I do a dead bug. I do 5 reps today. Next time come in, ask yourself, can you do 7? Can you do 10? When you go up to 30, stop there. Then increase, second set. Start from 5 again. So so first set you do 30, second set you do 5, then work until 30 again. Once this is done, no problem, switch third set, 30, 35, and so on and so forth until 30 again. Right? 30 is not a magic number, but research has shown a lot that a lot of reps, if you work within from 5 to 30, you should be able to see some muscle building effects, also known as hypertrophy. Alright, so kind of like this, pretty much that's all. I summed it up. So once again, to recap, is doing belly exercise helps you to lose belly fat? Long answer short, no. What is the better use of your time? Caloric deficit. Alright, and bad news, this is the last part to go. Usually it's the other part of the body first. Alright, this is if you're seeing results. So next time you see some video that say, do this to burn this part in 5 days, like the thumbnail I show you in the video, chances are, I hate to say this, but I wish it's true. It's not true, right? So that if it's true, number one, I'll be famous, right? I just teach you all, hey, follow this guy, 2-3 days you're gonna see results. Number two, if this is really true, I think we could have solved obesity problem long time ago already, right? As you can see, obesity is starting to be on the rise from time to time. So kind of not surprised what's happening. And whatever you do the exercise. Make sure you are, number one, consistent, number two, you progress. Okay? And of course, diet-wise, you need to find a way that you can reduce your caloric deficit in a most sustainable manner. Right? So if you are able to do all this sustainability and progress from time to time, boom, you should be in the real future to see results. Alright? But before you say it doesn't work, like I say, try it consistently 6 months to a year. You tell me it works. Alright? So I guess that concludes for this episode, right, on how to lose belly fat. I hope this video helps you or this serves you well. So feel free to like, share, or even comment. Right? You can catch the replay at YouTube, right? Or you can want to look back at my previous, some of my past things or some questions. For example, are carbs good for you or protein good for you? You can type Mission Tuan, carbs, Mission Tuan, protein in the YouTube or anywhere in the internet. You should be able to see a video like this and hopefully able to help you, right? So whatever happens, right, always remember, you can always work out from home. And I'll catch with you on next week. Alright, so next Tuesday, what we're going to talk about. So next Tuesday, right, for Tuesday, remember this couple of days ago we talked about protein, right? We're going to talk about everyone's most controversial topic, carbs. Alright, are they bad for you? How can we work it to be good for us? What are some do and don'ts, and how it can help you, whether you want to gain muscle or lose fat or whatever. Alright, so I guess that's it. Thank you so much. So always remember, you can always work out from home. So till then, you guys stay safe, stay at home, and I'll catch you on next week. Till then, bye bye.